هل ما يحدث الآن في هذه الدول الإفريقية هو استبدال للوصاية الفرنسية ودخول تحت النفوذ الروسي بأي شكل من الأشكال؟
Well, I think Russia has operating whether directly or indirectly through proxies like what was the Wagner group, trying to act opportunistically, where there are openings created either because of a failure of Western countries or just desperation on the part of those who are now in authority or in power. Russia doesn't have the resources in terms of personnel or wealth to fully engage the way other powers have. But they've been very clever, and one has to acknowledge, very smart about how they do it. With what resources they do have, using the means they do have, they look for opportunities, whether it be in Mali, where Wagner mercenaries are fighting alongside the government, whether it be in the Central African Republic, where there's not been a coup, but there's a president who was elected by really a fraction of the population in very flawed elections, and who recently had the Russian mercenary group Wagner help administer a laughable referendum in which he abolished term limits and extended his time in office. And supposedly, 90% of the people approved of this thing. And so I think there's opportunism, and they exploit it, but they certainly are not going to be a replacement in terms of either economic development or social assistance, or certainly providing sustainable long-term security. What they do provide, and this is important to distinguish, not so much protection for the state or state building, they provide protection for the regime that is in power. And that's a much more narrow task, certainly one that they've accomplished well for the clients they have, but it's not to the long-term benefit of the countries or peoples involved.